Okay, we are now moving on to the last irregular verb here in chapter 7 of your book. Okay, and this one is malo. And malo, let's go here. Okay, malo means to prefer. Okay, and so malo is your first principal part. Your second principal part is male. Okay, notice we have macrons over the A's. And then our third principal part is malui. Just like wolo and just like nolo, we do not have a fourth principal part. And again, this means to prefer. Okay, just like wolo, just like nolo, no passive voice forms. Okay, so no passive voice forms, which is nice. Again, it kind of cuts down on the amount of writing that you have to do with these three. Again, mainly they are irregular in the present tense. Okay. So let's get started. All right. So for malo, our first singular present indicative form is malo. And we're going to just say, I prefer. Okay. Your second singular is mawis. Okay. And this is going to be you prefer. Third singular is mawult. And this is going to be he, she, or it prefers. Okay. For first plural, we're going to have malumos. And again, this is we prefer. Second plural is mawultis. And this is y'all prefer. And then third plural is malunt. And this is they prefer. Okay. Now, moving over to the present subjunctive. Okay. We're going to really, in a sense, take malo here and we're going to drop the O for our stem. Okay. So our stem, let's pick a new color, and this time let's go with red. Why not? Okay. So we're going to take mal, and we're going to add m for the present first singular subjunctive. You will have malis. Notice there are macrons over both vowels. You will have malit for third singular. We will go back to having two macrons here at first plural with malimos. Same here on the second plural with malitis. And then third plural will be malent. Okay, so there are our present forms. Okay, now just like we did with wolo and nolo, for the imperfect indicative, we're going to treat these like a third conjugation verb. Okay, so after we have our little stem, which again is mal, we're going to add that E that would have been in parentheses, and we're going to put a macron over it, and then bomb. So male bomb. We can say was or were preferring. We can say used to prefer. Or we can say kept preferring. And I feel like I'm misspelling preferring, so let's look at that. Yep, I misspelled that, so let me fix preferring here. Okay, I'll just fix all of that. Okay, here we go. Was or were preferring. Used to prefer, that doesn't actually change, and kept preferring. I apologize, it's Sunday morning and I apparently have not had enough caffeine. Okay. So again, Molly Bomb, I'm going to say the was or were preferring. Okay. So I'm going to say I was preferring. Okay. For second singular, again, Mal. We're going to have a macron over the E, and then boss. And we're also going to have a macron over that A. Malebas. You were preferring. We'll have Malebat here at the third singular. This time, macron's only over the A and the E. So this is he, she, or it was preferring. Okay. We will have Male Bamus for first plural. Notice macron's over both A's and that E. And so we will say we were preferring. Malebatis. That's an A. There we go. Y'all were preferring. Okay. And then Malebant. They were preferring. Excuse me for just a second. All right, so before we go over to the imperfect subjunctive, we need a different stem. Okay, and this time we're going to use male right here. That's going to be our stem here in the imperfect subjunctive. Excuse me. Excuse me, my sinuses are going crazy. Okay, so again, we're going to take male. Okay, that's going to be our stem. And so we'll have male, and then we're going to add M. We'll have male, and just like we've done for the second singulars before, we're going to put a macron over that E, and then add S. And we'll have males. For third singular, mallet, but only a macron over the A. And then just like before, we're going back to double macrons for malemus and maletis, but only one over that A for malent. Okay? So there's our imperfects. And again, you can use any of these three translations here. We haven't, again, talked about translations with our subjunctives because it depends on how it's being used in that sentence. If it's part of indirect questions or a volative or an optative, it could be any of those things. Okay? All right, so for future, we are going back to that MAL stem, just one L. Okay? So we'll have malam. And this is going to be I will prefer. For second singular, you're going to have males, and we're going to have macrons over both vowels. And so this is you will prefer. Malet, excuse me, for third singular, and this is he, she, or it will prefer. You will have malemos for first plural. We will prefer. Maletis for second plural. y'all will prefer. And then malent, they will prefer. Okay, now just like I did with Nolo, I want to show you. Look at how similar these imperfect subjunctive forms of Malo and these future indicative forms of Malo are. Again, one letter different. Okay, just one. Okay, in some cases, like that first singular, there are two, but for the most part, there's just one letter difference. And again, that's the same in Wolo, and that's the same in Nolo. So you got to be very careful with those forms as they come up. Okay, so we are now going to move on to perfect. Okay, and so with the perfect, we now need, with all of those perfects, we need that third principal part. We need Malui. Okay, so let's go down here to perfect, and I'm going to write that third principal part right there for us. Okay, again, this is always our perfect active indicative for singular form, so we're going to put it right there, Malui. Now, you can just say preferred. We can say has or have preferred. Or we could say did prefer. And I'm just going to use our very simple and basic simple past tense there. So I'm going to say I preferred. So now we're going to drop that I. So we have Malu, and we're adding isti for Maluisti. And this is you preferred. We'll have Maluit for third singular, and this is he, she, or it preferred. For first plural, we will have Maluimus, and this is we preferred. For second plural, Maluistis. Okay. And this is y'all preferred. And then our third plural form is Maluerunt. And this is they preferred. Okay. So over here on our subjunctive side, we're going to take Malu right here. Okay. We're going to take Malu, and we're going to add Erin. Okay, again, Malu, but we're adding Eris. Malu Erit. Malu Erimus. Malu Eritus. And Malu Errant. Okay, and those are our perfects. So let's move on to pluperfect. Okay, and again, we're still using Malui here. Okay, for our perfect active indicative, we're going to take Malui and we're dropping that I right there. Okay, so I have Malu Eram. Okay, and remember, our helper with pluperfect is had. So this is I had preferred. For second singular, we'll have Malu Eras. And this time we're going to have a macron over that A. And so this is you had preferred. We will have Malu Erat. And this is he, she, or it had preferred. We will have Malu Eramus with a macron over that A. And this is we had preferred. We will have Malo eratus. Again, macron over the A. Y'all had preferred. And then third plural is Malo erant. And this is they had preferred. Okay. All right, so last subjunctive here. Again, we are actually going to go back to that Malo-y. Okay, we're not going to have macron over that I though. Okay, so we're going to take Malo-y. We're adding SSE for all of these and then our M. So we have Maloisem. For second singular, we're going to have Maloises, and we're going to have a macron over that E. Maloiset for third singular. Maloisemos for first plural. Maloisetis for second plural. And Maloisent for third plural. Okay, so now we're going to go to the future perfect. Okay, I'm going to make that a little bigger. And we are going back to the stem that we used right here with the pluperfect. We're going to go to that Malo. Okay, so I'm going to have Malo, and we're adding ero for Maluero. Okay, so this time it's I will have preferred. Okay, our second singular is Malueris, and this is you will have preferred. Third singular is Maluerit, and this is he, she, or it will have preferred. Maluerimus, we will have preferred. Oh, let's fix that because that's not gonna. There we go. We will have preferred. There, much better. Second plural is Malueritis, and this is y'all will have preferred. And then third plural, Maluerint, they will have preferred. Again, if you were typing these after you made your own copy, if you go to add-ons and you don't already have Easy Accents -docs, go to get add-ons. Look for Easy Accents -docs because there's also one for slides, and they won't work on, the slide one will not work on docs for obvious reasons. That's why they call it Easy Accents docs. Okay. Once you get the add-on, there's a drop-down menu, pick Ancient Latin, and you can go and put in your macrons. If you were writing this because you were able to print it out, good for you. It's not required. But I would cut and paste these into your interactive notebook. As always, if you have questions, please email me and I will be happy to help you the best that I can. I hope that you're having a great day, and know that I hope that I get to see you guys soon. Bye.